Tonight, it's a rematch of the semifinal from the Patriot League tournament just a season ago. For the first time this year, the Colgate Raiders take on the Holy Cross Crusaders inside the Hart Center. We thank you for tuning into our broadcast, everybody. Alongside Kevin Gale, I'm Elijah Gonzalez. Well, tonight, two Ivy League minds take their spots on the benches. Coach Bill Carmody and the Crusaders, they're looking for their second straight win here at home, while Coach Matt Langle and the red-hot Colgate Raiders coming off two impressive wins against Lehigh and Loyola. Raymond the pump fake, but he steps back for the three and drills it. Will Raymond, another three, comes in shooting almost 40%. That average continuing to skyrocket for Will Raymond.
Colgate's playing for now. Holy Cross is really looking ahead.
Well, there's two seniors making a play. It's Zignorski to Benzin on a great backdoor cut by number 11. So missed opportunities on both ends. After a first quarter, Adam, where you mentioned Bucknell on pace for 30 points, has really slowed down as we hit the 2-minute mark here in this first quarter. Off the screen, Madeline Smith. Inside to Manis. Manis going up strong and able to score. Nicole Morris at the top of that zone has been effective. And there's LaBarbera with a steal. Avery LaBarbera the other way, lays it in. Holy Cross within one.
Are things finally slowing down? Is this the time that both teams go into a little bit more methodical half-court offense?
The answer is no. A foul is on Hargis. And that will send to the line Jack Ferguson. Green stops on a dime and hits. So smooth from Caleb Green. 15 points. Half the Crusaders' numbers. Benzin inside looking for a back cut. Instead goes to fall for a three and he drills it. Three-pointers have been the name of the game so far, and Matt Faw's got his first one. Holy Cross back in front.
I like what you said about Faw. Yes, his minutes are down a bit, but this is a big opportunity for him to flash some of his ability as a stretch four.
Top of the arc, Raymond. Putting it on the deck there was Ferguson. Lost it, and a great save by Butler. Here comes Green the other way. Gives it to Benzin. Benzin will pull it back out, and the Holy Cross Crusaders will reset. What a play by Austin Butler on the backside. Benzin towards the rim, kicks it out. Faw another, and he's got it. Matt Faw from three. Holy Cross with a 5-point advantage. Kick to the near side, O'Brien. Skip past English. She'll try a deep three and drilled it. Kai English feeling it the last two games.
Yeah, that was extraordinarily deep, and now you suddenly look up, a 9-point lead for Holy Cross. It's a 1-point lead for Bucknell.
And it's been a scoring drought for Holy Cross. Azema to the rim. Azema, it's good.
Wow.
What a take by Alucci Azema.
There was some contact all along the way, and she didn't have much daylight to get that one off, much less knock it in.
Mack with it. Steal by Green. Here he comes the other way. Green to Zignorski. Reverse, and Matt Zignorski with the acrobatic finish.
He's been a calming influence on this team so far this year. And it seems to me, Elijah, the offense flows a little bit better when he's on the floor, and it flows a whole lot better when Tucker Richardson is shooting from three.
Richardson from deep, and Colgate back in front by one. So back and forth we go.
He's 4 for 4 from three.
He has lit it up from beyond the arc. Richardson now 5 for 5 on the game. Here's a steal. And Colgate takes it quickly right back. Kick out to Smith. 5 on the shot clock. Madeline Smith, couple of crossovers. Kicks to Dembski, a three. Banks it home! Madison Dembski with another big three, and Holy Cross takes the lead. Fall almost had it ripped away, now does. Up the floor, here's Richardson. And he will lay it up for two, and it's back to a 1-point game. This could be a big possession for Avery LaBarbera, but now Walls switches on her. LaBarbera trying to create. Pulls back. Three-pointer. Drills it! Avery LaBarbera from beyond the arc. Holy Cross in front. Grandison, one of the ones with fresh legs after sitting on the bench with 4 fouls. Fall. Back to the basket, kicks it out. 4 on the shot clock. Fall, he's going to have to try it. It's good! Matt Fall from deep. Holy Cross back in front. 10 on the game clock. English, hands off O'Brien. O'Brien off the screen. O'Brien to the rim, shoots and it scores off the glass. Taylor O'Brien has the big bucket, and Bucknell in front by 2. So Holy Cross will have a full timeout here to discuss what they want to do. And now you're in a situation, Adam, where, yes, you want to go for the 2 to tie, but the 3 to win is also not out of the question as well.
Especially with only 3 seconds to go, where you're not going to have too many options to draw things up. You're going to get the basketball in and then have just a couple of dribbles when it's all said and done.
Ivanauskas skip pass. Ferguson back out top. Ivanauskas for 3. And he's got it. Colgate in front. So now Holy Cross with 0.7 left. Dembski will inbound. Finds Smith. Smith has to heave at the horn. She got it! Madeline Smith wins it for Holy Cross. To watch more College of the Holy Cross broadcasts and features throughout the 2018-19 season, visit the Patriot League Network at patriotleague.tv. 2 different ways to watch.
That has to be the easiest thing that our director, Chris Boscherini, does every game. He goes, find me some video of people on their phones. And that's about 70% of the people in here during every timeout. What a time to be alive.
The problem is you got to hit it just right, because sometimes those people hear that horn and they put that phone away. It's an art. An excellent job by our video crew all evening long. It's a doubleheader here in Worcester. Had the women's game at 5 o'clock. And then the men's followed at 7:30.
You can go on Patriot League TV and check out the highlights from our first game tonight. I thought it was beautifully called.
Thought so as well. Right now, Holy Cross trailing by 4. To the free throws by Bat. Now Holy Cross will look to find a response. There's been very few empty possessions in this game, and Austin Butler doesn't deliver one. Holy Cross trailing now by 1.
Just got a couple Raiders tangled up in a screen there, shifting sides, and you give Butler an inch, he's going to take that tonight.
Richardson back up top. Ivanauskas goes inside to Bat.
Looked like a mismatch for a second.
Double teamed, goes up, and Floyd blocked it, but it's going to be considered a goaltending.
Pretty easy call. The ball had already arced and was coming back down, but that's a good read by Colgate here. They get a mismatch inside, but the late help from Jahiva Floyd. You think he's out of the play? No, not quite yet, but downward trajectory, that's 2.
But the athletic play to even get up there for Jahiva Floyd. One of the best defenders in the Patriot League, won Patriot League Defensive Player of the Year a year ago. Zignorski going to try a 3 from the corner. It's no good. But a spark, Zignorski's been off the bench for Holy Cross. Crusaders have had a couple of players off the bench that have brought a lot of energy. Matt Follow hasn't seen action in the second half. Had 8 points in the first half. They go inside again to Bat. Kicked right back out to Raymond. Now he'll try the 3. And it's good. Will Raymond knocks it down, and that's where Colgate poses such a threat. So much length on the interior and on the outside. We have a timeout here on the floor. We'll step aside here on NESN Holy Cross, trailing 52-46. Will Raymond starting to heat up. Welcome back here on NESN Holy Cross, trailing Colgate 52-46. You take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Holy Cross Crusaders, and they'll be right back on NESN Plus on Saturday as they take on the Bucknell Bison. And Kevin, that is a game for Holy Cross that could prove to be a big one, but Bucknell once again proving that they might be the class of the Patriot League. Just another year for them this season.
We've seen the magic that Bucknell can create in the tournament. They have a great home court advantage. They'll have to come on the road here to Worcester, so that's a real temperature check game. But the one I've got locked in is the Turnpike Trophy game against BU, because not just is that a rivalry tilt, but you now at this point in the season have 4 teams within a half game of last place in this league. The 7 and 8 seeds out of 10 will host a first round game, and then if you can climb out of those bottom 4 teams, you'll get a bye into that quarterfinal round. So that's really what teams like the Terriers and the Crusaders are looking for here in the bottom half of the standing.
Caleb Green knocks down another jumper. He's now 7 of 8 on the ball game. 17 for Caleb Green. Will Raymond back out to Burns. Quiet half for Jordan Burns, but he's gotten some help. Bat took an extra step. It goes the other way. And Kevin, returning into the game for Holy Cross, it's going to be Matt Faw trying to bring some spark and energy off the bench. In the first half, Matt Faw 3 of 4, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc with 8 points for Holy Cross. And now seeing his first action here in the second half. Holy Cross trailing by 4.
And now is the time that a spark is needed. Colgate out of the gate here in the second half, 15-7 in front of the Crusaders. Get the feeling this is a pivotal couple minutes here. Can the Crusaders stop that run? Because as we've said, so often Holy Cross has looked electric to start the game and then just faded away late.
Jahiva Floyd making sure that doesn't happen with a great spin move and bucket. 2-point game. Francisco Amiel brings it up. He's giving Burns a rest. Ivanowski almost traveled with it, but threw it away.
Just barely kept his toes on the hardwood.
Amiel kicks it off. Gives it to Raymond. 10 on the shot clock. Nice behind the back by Raymond, but he lost it. A turnover, and you feel the emotion starting to shift in the favor of the Holy Cross Crusaders.
Well, Green and Butler making a nuisance out of themselves here. And there's only so much that Raymond can do, 6'8" forward. Ball handling is not his forte.
And Holy Cross starting to force some turnovers. That's now the 10th Colgate turnover here in this game. Holy Cross with just 7. That's been a story for them this year. The turnover numbers so low.
Assist to turnovers have been something special for them. It's just been games where they need more made baskets to add those assists.
Corner 3, and Austin Butler knocks it down. Holy Cross back in front by 1. Colgate looking for a response. The energy back inside the Hart Center. Skip pass. Richardson goes inside, and that's going to be off the leg of Regisford, a turnover, and Holy Cross gets the basketball back with a 1-point lead. Austin Butler delivering the blow. Holy Cross in front by 1.